Geralt in the bathtub. If you know, you know. That meme was everywhere back in 2015 and it still cracks me up till this day. So look, I was 20 when this game dropped, broke as hell, eating instant ramen literally every day in my tiny apartment, and I just disappear into The Witcher 3 for like 5 to 6 hours. And I wouldn't even notice time passing. I am 31 now and dang, time freaking flies. However, I just replayed The Witcher 3 and let me tell you, within 10 minutes I remembered exactly why I was so obsessed with this game. So here's my take. The Witcher 3, so many years later, it's still a 9.5 out of 10 for me, and if you have dropped it early or you have never ever played it, I think you messed up big time. Yeah, I said it. Let me show you why. And look, I've got to be fully transparent here. Part of why I went back to The Witcher 3 is because there's a rumored DLC coming and The Witcher 4 being in development. And another thing, I am just freaking hyped for The Witcher 4, like genuinely hyped. CD Projekt Red is taking their time learning from Cyberpunk's rough launch, and I think that's a good sign. So I thought before The Witcher 4 drops, let me go back to where it all started and let me see if The Witcher 3 still holds up till this day. And spoiler alert, it still does. Freaking hard. Okay, so let me take you to a specific moment. You're playing as Geralt, you walk out onto this balcony overlooking Kaer Morhen, the Witcher stronghold, and the camera pulls back. Mountains, forests, this massive valley. And even now in 2026, this game looks like it came out yesterday. And I'm not exaggerating. That vista still gives me goosebumps every single time, and I'm not the only one. And then there's the music. You're sitting by the campfire with Vesemir, your mentor, and this sad, beautiful track starts playing.
Had a nightmare.
About?
Take forever to explain.
Dawn's some way off. We've got time.
It's quiet, melancholic, and it just pulls you in. You're not rushing to the next quest, you're just there in that specific moment. Modern games don't do this anymore. They panic if you're not clicking something every 30 seconds. But The Witcher 3, it just trusts you. It says, here is a moment, sit with it. And don't even get me started on Skellige. You're rowing your boat? Yeah, you row a boat in this game, and this music kicks in and the singer goes, Hiraboto, Stiri Shanti. However the hell she's singing, I can't sing that shit, but and it's just perfect. That's the word, perfect. By the way, if you guys think I can sing really well, let me know down in the comments. And I'm just getting absolutely nostalgic just talking about it. Oh, and Gwent. Gwent, guys. The world is literally ending, Ciri's missing, the Wild Hunt is coming, everything is on fire, and Geralt's just like, hey, how about a round of Gwent? It's a classic meme and still up to this day, I absolutely love it. And speaking of things I love, looting everything. Every house, every chest, every random sack just lying in the dirt. You find food, alchemy ingredients, recipes, and as a loot hoarder, this game was just made for me. I'm the guy who picks up every single item even when my inventory is full. I just can't help it, it's a sickness, but The Witcher 3 rewards it, so I think I am justified here. But here's the thing. The world doesn't just look good, it feels good to explore. There's interesting characters everywhere, monsters to hunt, secrets to find. For an explorer like me, someone who wants to see every corner of the map, this game gives me huge dopamine hits. And it still does, 11 years later. Let's talk about Novigrad for a second. This is in my opinion one of the best cities ever built in a video game. And I don't say that lightly. You've got poverty hitting you in the face the moment you walk into this huge city. There's a rich district, a poor district, a market, a bank, beggars on the street, guards shaking people down. The game doesn't tell you there's class struggle, it just shows you right in front of you through the environment, through the props, through the NPC behavior. This is how you do city building. This is how you tell a story without a single word of dialogue. And I just gotta give props to CD Projekt Red. It's just still untouchable. And then there's the side content. Gwent, obviously, treasure hunting, diving into the water to find loot, which again, loot hoarder paradise, and the side quests. I mean, man, the side quests. Most RPG side quests are fillers like go collect 10 bare asses, talk to this guy, come back, boring, forgettable. But The Witcher 3, every single side quest has a story, a beginning, middle, and an end. Choices actually matter, and characters you actually care about. You're not just doing a side quest, you're solving a murder mystery, you're helping a cursed man, you're making a choice between two evils and living with the consequences. And honestly, I don't see this in modern RPGs anymore, at least not consistently. It's all go here, kill that, come back, here's your experience points, but where's the story? Where's the detail? The Witcher 3 literally spoiled me, and I think I am okay with that. And can we talk about Geralt's detective moments? He's out here explaining what he's thinking like he's Sherlock Holmes in a fantasy world, right? Like tracks here, 3 toes, claws, must be a griffin.
Thick shaft, dense barbs. A royal griffin.
Like, thanks Geralt, I couldn't have figured it out without you. But I love it. It's so extra, so unnecessary, and yet it works. Because Geralt's not just a monster slayer, he's a professional. And the game constantly reminds you of that. And that's the thing. The Witcher 3 respects Geralt as a character. He's not a blank slate. He's defined. He has a personality, a history, relationships. And because of that, the choices you make actually mean something in the game. You're not deciding who Geralt is, you're deciding who he becomes. And that's way more interesting and of course a lot harder to write. Alright, if there's one thing I need to speak about in this video, it's gotta be about the Bloody Baron questline. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but this quest, this is the quest people talk about when they talk about The Witcher 3. Geralt's asked to find the Baron's wife and daughter. Like, simple enough, right? Well, you're wrong. Nothing in this quest is what it seems. There are plot twists, layers, moral complexity, and your choices, they matter. Not in a red ending versus blue ending way, in this is messy and human, there's no right answer way, if that makes sense. And to everyone who dropped this game before getting here, I'm gonna say it yet again, you made a big mistake. But I get it. White Orchard, the starting area, can feel a little bit slow, a little bit tutorial-y. But once you get through that, once you hit Felon, which is the area after Verzima, which you get to after White Orchard, and once you meet that Bloody Baron, the game opens up and you will just never let go. This is the kind of storytelling that stays with you years later. I still think about the choices I made in that quest, and that's absolutely rare and really special. And another thing I wanted to talk about is the DLCs. Back in the day, and I'm talking about the 2010-2015 era, most game DLCs were cash grabs, like straight up. You'd pay $15 for like 2 hours of content or a new sword skin. It was quite insulting. And then CD Projekt Red drops Hearts of Stone and Blood and Wine. These aren't DLCs, these are just full games. Like Hearts of Stone, 10 to 15 hours of story, new characters, a new villain, emotional gut punches. Blood and Wine, 20 to 30 hours, a whole new region, Tucson, which is one of the most beautiful locations I've ever seen in gaming, by the way. Seriously, it's just gorgeous. The colors, the architecture, the vineyards, it's like the game said, you know what? Let's end on beauty. Let's give Geralt a happy ending in one of the most stunning places we can build in video games. And even today in 2026, these DLCs stand the test of time. They're not outdated, they're not fine for their era, they're just still excellent. Which brings me to my next point. I'm gonna make a bold claim here. Most modern RPGs still take inspiration from The Witcher 3. And I don't think that's a bad thing. The Witcher 3 just set a standard for world building, quest design, moral complexity. Other games saw that and went like, okay, this is the bar. That's what we want to hit. But there's another problem with that. Taking every amazing idea from The Witcher 3 and implementing it well, that's just extremely hard. And I think some studios rush their games. They want to hit that Witcher 3 quality, but they don't give it the time it needs. Like, for example, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 came out last year, and I had an absolute blast with that game. Like, I cannot even explain how much time I put into it. I really loved it. But I saw so much Witcher 3 inspirations, characters, world building, a realistic setting, and it worked because the devs took their time. But other RPGs, they feel rushed, and when you rush, you lose the soul of the game. And look, I'm not here to just straight up shit on modern games. I respect everyone's opinion. I want modern RPGs to be great. I want them to take their time, refine their ideas, and make something that lasts. But this video is about The Witcher 3, and The Witcher 3 just still has soul in my opinion. Here is something I love that most people don't talk about, which is the crafting system. You can visit blacksmiths and armorers all over the world, but they're not all the same like quality or rank. Some are amateurs, some are journeymen, and some of them are masters. And if you want the best gear, you need to find the masters. You need the right ingredients and you need the schematics. And you better buy these schematics you see everywhere in every freaking store in the game, because if you don't and you can't craft the good stuff, then that would be a damn shame if you eventually get to a higher level and you don't have the right gear. Or the combat music, that Witcher song that kicks in when you fight, I still think it's just brilliant. But I still can't tell if it's a meme or if it's genuinely epic. Maybe it's both, I don't know, but I personally just love it. But here's what really gets me. The side quests, all of them have details, they have thought, they have care. It's not just kill 10 wolves, it's here's a story about a cursed werewolf who used to be a man and you have to choose whether to kill him or try to save him. Every single quest has a story. And that's why The Witcher 3 still stands above most RPGs nowadays, because it respects your time, it respects your intelligence, it gives you depth and not filler. And yeah, let me be real for a second, The Witcher 3, I hate to say it, but it's not perfect. The movement, it's still kinda janky. Geralt controls like he's walking on ice sometimes. You try to go through a doorway, good luck, you're gonna get stuck on the frame. Combat animations, some of them are pretty generic. More variety would have been nice back in the day. And yeah, White Orchard, the first area, can feel a little bit slow. I get why some people bounce off it, but here's the thing. When a game has this much soul, when the highs are this high, I personally think the flaws don't matter as much. Janky movement doesn't ruin the Bloody Baron quest. Generic animations don't ruin Toussaint. A slow opening doesn't ruin like 100 plus hours of incredible storytelling. So yeah, The Witcher 3 has its flaws, guys. I'm not pretending it doesn't, but I still think it's a 9.5 out of 10, even for today's standards. So here's my final take. If you haven't played The Witcher 3, play it. If you dropped it after White Orchard, go back, push through, get to Felon, get to the Bloody Baron, and eventually get to Skellige. Because not playing this game or not giving it a real chance is a huge mistake. And I really don't say this lightly, guys. I was 20 when this game came out. I am 31 now, and this game still hits just as hard. Actually, no, it just hits way harder. Because now I appreciate the craft, the details, the care that went into every quest, every freaking character, every freaking damn corner of this world. This isn't just a game, it's an experience. It's a reminder of what RPGs can be when developers take their time, when they respect the player, when they prioritize soul over profit. So a 9.5 out of 10, maybe even a 10 out of 10, but maybe I can say that because of the jank that I was speaking about earlier, so I'm gonna stick with a 9.5 out of 10. Because modern RPGs are still trying to catch up, and most of them aren't there yet. Alright, back to the real talk. If this video made you want to replay The Witcher 3 or finally give it a shot, do me a favor and hit that like button, because it helps the algorithm, helps me make more videos just like this. And if you want more deep dives into RPGs that actually have soul, subscribe. I'm doing this bi-weekly and I promise I won't waste your time. And if you don't mind, drop a comment down below. Tell me what's your experience with The Witcher 3. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Dropped it? Or did you just regret it? I read every comment, so let's have a conversation. And if you're feeling generous, there's a buy me a coffee link down below. No pressure, just appreciate the support. Thanks for watching, and now you go play some Witcher 3. You're welcome.